people are there in that jacuzzi? It looks like the porno version of Where's Wally?
Everyone looks very friendly. Oh, it's an ace holiday. Trouble is, it's really expensive. Only I've got an idea. I can get it much cheaper on the teletext. One of those last-minute bargains.
Yeah, well, judging by what they're wearing, most of these people didn't have time to pack.
Where are you going?
Back to 1945. You're right.
About the teletext?
No, about the photo. I'm going to have to nick it, destroy it, before Yvonne gets to page 113. Otherwise, I'm just going to worry about it.
You worry too much. It's bad for your skin.
Together we're going a long, long way.
Why the neighbours?
Buttercup, I am the neighbours.
See? You're awake. Oh, what a bleeding night, eh?
It was a veritable triumph.
Yeah, it was good and all.
It seemed as if all of London society was there. Except, of course, the ones Reg didn't like the look of.
Yeah. Do you think Rex Harrison will ever forgive us?
I hope not.
It's a pity Gary had to go off. He loves a bit of a knees up.
Well, at least he'll have Cecil's photo to remember it by.
Yeah, still. He's always going off and missing the best bits of our life. I hope he's not losing interest in me and Michael.
Phoebe, darling, as far as I can tell, he's sane and sighted. Therefore, he can't do anything else but adore you.
You're very kind. You still think I'm attractive, then?
Indisputably.
Do you fancy me?
Well, I think you have some very nice shoes.
Yeah, I do, don't I? Oh, you get it.
Hello, Phoebe Sparrow, the Cockney Sunbird's residence. Oh. Yes, I'll inform her at once. Thank you.
No, what is it?
Gary, he's been arrested.
You think you're so clever, don't you?
I'm sorry?
With all the spivving and the vice, the network of vicious murdering thugs.
I think you may have got me mixed up with somebody else. Possibly a criminal?
You are a criminal, toe rag. Caught red-handed in Cecil Beaton's studio. What kind of a man breaks into a dark room in the middle of the night?
The kind who wishes he'd bought a torch.
Why were you burning those negatives then, eh? Answer me that.
Well, it's a long story, but basically Cecil Beaton took a photograph of me, and frankly, it's worse than the one in my passport.
You're a homicidal maniac, aren't you? Well, you don't scare me. Drop it. Now, don't try that again, or I may have to get tough. And stop moving about!
I'm not, you're shaking.
That is a vicious lie. Now, won't you just stay there, quietly, while I phone the Sarge. And keep your nose clean.
It's going to be pretty difficult if it starts to itch.
Gary, so it's true. I had to see for myself. You're a black market racketeer.
No, I'm not. Reg, I had very good reasons for what I did.
Hello, Reg.
Cotterill.
I thought they threw you off the force.
I left to pursue other avenues of interest.
Well, they haven't taken you very far. Keep an eye on this villain while I get the flashbulb for the camera.
Doesn't like you, does he?
There's a bit of history between us, as you might say. Police matters, you know.
Really? Sort of personality clash, was it? Different working methods generated friction, pushed you both past boiling point.
Ooh, it's eerie, that is. It's as if you were there.
I like to think of myself as a student of human nature, Reg. So, what was it that led to the final breakdown in civility between you? Murder? Bank robbery?
Lunch. I asked him for cheese and pickle, and he got me pilchards.
OK, Reg, bring the prisoner over here. Chop, chop.
Say please.
Please.
Do you mind stepping this way, Gary, please?
If you're hungry, Reg, I got half a pilchard sandwich here. Obviously, I'm no Cecil Beaton.
Well, thank Christ for that. No, you see, you've got to put the flashbulb first.
Keep him away from me. He's violent.
No, he's not.
Oh, isn't he? Fine. Then you won't mind if I take the appropriate steps to restrain him.
Oh, come on.
Look, there's no need to cuff him, Cotterill. Look, this is pretty poor police work, I have to say. Oi!
Don't worry, Reg. He isn't violent. Now, let's try this again.
What'd you say we overpower him and go on the run together? At first, we'd argue all the time, but ultimately we'd develop a huge respect for each other's points of view.
Will I still be able to listen to Tommy Handley on the wireless?
Never mind. Well, I can't say this is how I wanted to spend the night, but could have been a lot worse.
Don't worry, dear heart. I know the Commissioner.
Right.
Half the price, Gary. This singles holiday is half the price of the ones in the brochure. And it's in Spain. And they guarantee that the women outnumber the men. They guarantee it.
I just hope you've taken precautions, Ron.
Of course I have. Hombre solaire, sun factor 20.
Postcard, if you can summon up the energy.
Hello, love. Ron Wheatcroft. 21 and gagging for it.
Mr. Wheatcroft, are you sure?
Well, that's what it says on my birth certificate, gorgeous.
Well, welcome aboard. You better go and take your seat.
Cheers, mate. See ya.
He is house-trained, I can assure you.
Oh, it's not that. I just wondered why he wanted to come on a swinging 60s singles holiday.
Swinging 60s. You mean this is a holiday for...
Swingers over 60.
Oh, yes. It'll be the only time he gets off in the next fortnight. Are you enjoying the book? Fascinating man, wasn't he? No coward.
Oh, I stopped reading it. I only got to page 112.
You stopped reading on page 100? Why?
Oh, it's Hanby Truman. They've decided there's more publicity in the performing arts, so they've converted the award to a theatre prize.
You look nice.
Oh, thank you. I'm due at the Playhouse in 40 minutes to see one of his undiscovered plays, Gary and Phoebe. Sounds really boring. See